Welcome back to the kitchen. So today I'm going to try and do something new. I haven't cooked this before, don't know if it's going to be very nice. Hopefully it is. If you're seeing the video posted, then it was nice. So this is a stock. Now, it's kind of like a jelly-like substance. So if you've never made stock before, the way I made that stock was the fish that I made yesterday. I had the bones left over, and I roasted the bones in the oven. You could do it in the air fryer again, and with the lemon that I used, and they were kind of burnt and roasted. It got quite brown, and then I boiled it in some water, and I've got this really delicious stock. And I put a few spices in there. Cardamom and star anise went in there, and so I boiled that. Put it through a sieve, and then I've got my stock for today. And there's quite a lot of fat on there, which I'm actually going to, because we're not using oils to cook with, I'm going to skim off some of the fat, and I'm going to fry off some of the veggies that I'm going to use. And I'm going to make like a soup with my stock. I've got some mushrooms, I've got some cauliflower, I've got some kale, I've got some ginger, some oil, some spring onion, and some tomatoes, and some coriander. And some parsley, because I want to try this, see what that's like in there. But I'm going for flavour. I'm going for is kind of like Asian flavours on this one. So hence the ginger and the cardamom and that sort of stuff in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry. I've chopped up a carrot and a celery stick. I'm going to fry those off using the fat first, and then add everything else. So that's what that's what we're up to today. And yeah, the cool thing about making stocks is they're quite hydrating, so because there's lots of water in there, and they are very good for you. They have something in them called, the collagen. The collagen's in there, and that's very good for healing. It's very good for healing, basically. So it's a magical thing if you make your own stocks. Plus, you know what's in there, so there's no nasties in here. Now, one of the other things that I was reading about making stocks is if there's a lot of foam on the top, to skim it off. I didn't really get any foam in here, but I've got a lot of fat on the top, so it's good. It smells nice, it smells fresh. Let's see. Well, yeah, lots of lemon and lime's going to go into there. So this is the carrot and the celery, so that's just going to go. And you could put onion in here too, but for me, onion is just kind of makes me fart a little bit. Spring onion seems to be okay, so I'm good with that. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put some mushroom in. I've got different types of mushroom. Don't know what this one's called, but oyster mushroom. This one's a normal kind of chestnut mushroom. I'm going to slice it quite thin. That will go in. A bit of oyster. So this meal that I'm making now is quite low on protein because to be honest, I just don't have any. It could have been quite good to put some prawns into this. So that's actually working really well as a fat. Like that. It's looking good. Ginger. Ginger could go in. Ginger could go in whenever. I'm going to put it in now. If you know me, I like ginger. So I'm going to cook that off until it goes soft. Might take a few minutes. Nice. Looks good. Looks good. Got a bit of broccoli ready. Don't need too much. I've had a big salad today. And I've had a protein shake, so I've eaten quite a bit today. Feeling great, it's day 2. My digestive system feels a bit lighter. I have noticed that. And I don't think I had a great sleep last night. I'm not sure if that's related or not, but could be related, could just be the adjustment. I definitely felt tired, but it wasn't the best sleep. I'm going to stick the broccoli in now because that's going to take a while to soften up as well. You can put pretty much any veggies you want in here. This is just what I've got, what I like to have. Tomatoes, these are sort of sweet. These are going to give it a little sweetness. I'm probably going to save these, put these in a bit more towards the end. I don't want them cooking too much. Not for any particular reason, just other than it's just the way I like them. The kale's going to need to go in soon. One thing I haven't put in, and that's garlic. Definitely want some garlic in there. This is why I don't usually use recipes, because I'm not sort of a bit intuitive with my flavors. But the good thing is we can put the transcripts into ChatGPT and I can give you the ingredients as if I'd planned it. Modern wonders of modern technology. There we go. So that's actually sort of burning a little bit on the bottom. It's quite good because it's going to give it, this is a non-stick pan, so it's going to give it a little bit of extra flavour. It's sort of charring in there. It smells really good. Nice. Wasn't sure how that was going to go. It's looking good. I think it's probably about time for the kale. Give it a little taste. Put a little bit more fat in there. So we don't really want to burn the garlic too much. That doesn't, burnt garlic does not taste too good. So I'm going to put a little bit more in. I think we're almost ready for all of it. Just that. So kale's going to go in. Given that I have chopped that up a little bit more, I've put ginger in already. I've done mushrooms. I'm going to probably just finish it with the lime. I'm going to finish it with coriander, and I'm going to finish with spring onions. So this is all just going to go in at the end. The tomatoes, spring onion, the coriander, and the lemon, sorry. And maybe a little bit of parsley just for kicks, because I found some in the garden. That's it. So that's kind of it. There's not much point in you sitting there watching me, so I'll cut this bit out, and then I'll show you the finished result when it's done. Very quick and easy, though. Super quick. Took a bit of time to do the stock last night, but yeah, it wasn't that difficult, really. I didn't really have to do anything other than boil up the bones. The reason I'm putting these in last is I don't want them to cook too much. I quite like them crispy. Gives it a nice, fresh, really fresh flavour. So I do want that kale to cook down a little bit first. Tastes really good. I'm actually really happy with that. Yeah, that's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good job, then. Good job. I was not sure about that. Take a good pinch of coriander. Get that in there. There's one other ingredient that I'm going to put in, and that's some cashew nuts to just give it some more crunch, and they'll probably soften up a bit, actually. But it will give it some fats, and it will give it some protein, not very much, but some black pepper. Loads of spices in there now. It's not that gingery. I could probably do some more ginger. Smells so good. Okay, so kale and everything's looking cooked enough now. So now spring onions, tomato, parsley, coriander, ginger, it's all going to go in just to finish off. Loads of flavour. Not using salt means you got to use the flavour of this. All right, and then my lime. As always, finish it off with some lime, squeeze a lime. To be honest, that's nearly on its last legs, so I'm going to put half of it in there. Almost like a little tea, just to get as much out of that as I can. I think you could probably grate some of that. Let me have it. Pretty mega looking soup, if I don't say so myself. There we have it. Fish soup with mushrooms, vegetables, lime, cashews, and all the good stuff.